Hey Nate, it's Zach here. Decided to respond to your video with a response as you were requesting that get sort of the community thing happening. Maybe inspire some other people to do the same. And I like that idea of getting people more involved in making videos. And yeah, it is really easy. I mean, this is the first time I've actually recorded straight to YouTube with the webcam that's built into my Mac, my ancient Mac. So actually, at certain points, I already recorded this once, but I actually then accidentally did it on my Secrets of Longevity channel. So I stopped that and took it down because I don't want the low quality without the introduction on there. But yeah, I'm doing this on the Zach martini-kilgour one, sort of my blogging equivalent to your ThoughPilot one, I guess. And yeah, where was I going with that? Yeah, the idea of community is pretty cool. And yeah, I'm surprised there's not more people in your area that can do sort of collaboration videos or even just bouncing things back and forth, even just to hang out with who are familiar with YouTube in that way. I mean, I have friends in the area that watch YouTube, of course, but not many at all. In fact, I don't know a single one that comes to mind that is making videos. The other day I actually saw someone shooting a video in front of a church. It was three guys, and there was a guy with a pretty basic camera, so that's why it made me think it was probably for just someone's website or YouTube or something. But there was a guy sort of talking, and it sounded pretty professional, so it might have been a media thing with just like a really low-end camera. I guess they can do that nowadays with such good quality small cameras out. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of what I said in my last video. I covered everything I wanted to say, but I did delete that one. Yeah, that was pretty cool with your girlfriend coming in at the last second there. What had you heard that made you think she was coming? Because it was a good like 30 or more seconds before she walked in. Was it a car door or like a gate opening or something? And the other thing that I talked about was, oh yeah, I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite new channel that you've come across on YouTube that you're watching? It doesn't have to be even health related, it can be anything. There's two that I've been watching. After the last Epic Mealtime video, that guy that did a collaboration with them, FPS Russia, it's got a pretty funny channel. It's pretty intense at times too if guns aren't your thing. I've always had an interest in them, and I studied martial art for a while that actually involved guns, so I never got it to the point of using them, but there's definitely an interest there for some people. Maybe not for you, maybe not for other people more oriented towards or being against that type of thing. But yeah, maybe you could also comment on that. How do you feel about people having guns for personal use, like self-defense, or yeah, it's more of a philosophical, political question. I haven't seen the exact data, but I've heard that in states that have gun control, there's more gun crime than states like Texas, where it's much more liberal and people can have them just like in their glove box. So I guess the idea behind that is that or the logic behind that is a criminal is less likely to commit a crime if he knows that, for example, robbing a house, he knows that pretty much everyone in Texas is going to have a gun in their house. It's a much riskier thing than in a place where no one has guns, or it's extremely limited, or there's large taxes on them, or whatever's involved in the individual state or province up here in Canada. I'm just asking that because I know there's been some talk of stepping up regulations in Canada, and personally I'm against that, but that's more of a conservative stance, yet I tend to be more liberal, and I get into arguments with my family and friends about that topic. But yeah, I think that channel's kind of cool. His latest video was pretty intense with the Glock 17 that is shooting, I forget the word he used, but there's a special type of bullet that it's on fire as it's going. But yeah, the other channel I was thinking of was Steve McGranahan's channel. Again, this is just more of a thing I'm watching for the hilarity of it. And it's calls himself the world's strongest redneck. And his video, or his username, is Steve McGranahan. So if you want to check him out, it's STEVEMCGRANAHAN, I think. Might be something like that. But yeah, he was featured on Jimmy Kimmel. I just think he's funny. He had a video, the one that was featured on Jimmy Kimmel. He was swinging a rope around his head that was tied to a chainsaw and attempting to cut his hedges. But he's got a pretty sarcastic, comical tone. But yeah, he's got some workout stuff too. Actually, the one video I like the most is his patty cake bench press one. So if you search patty cake bench press, it'll come up. Yeah. Feels like I'm just rambling at this point. Got up to 6 minutes. So, let's see. I guess that's it. In the last video, I accidentally said my usual sign off. I'm not going to make that mistake again. Yeah, I could probably do lots of responses if you ever want them in the future. But yeah, it'd be cool to get other people involved too. I'm open for responses. I often ask that on my other channel. If people want to debate me, I would rather them do it on via video as opposed to constantly dealing with comments, especially my more controversial videos, when I get a lot of people who happen to have a difference of opinion saying some intense things. But yeah, I'm gonna just end it here because I'm gonna just keep rambling. Anyways, take care. I'll see you around. Oh, one more thing. We have to do that interview for Mahanomi channel sometime. Anyways, take care. Bye.